Emotional intelligence is a application or is a kind of personality, it's a kind of behavior which involves all the elements of human gesture, human response, this eyebrow, eye contact, the verbal things, the communication, the influencing others. When we influence others, what happens to the emotion, how we can compare it. It's a vast study, but it is an essential one for all the areas and which requires for future success. What happens if there is a lack of emotional intelligence and there is a fair intelligence quotient? In such a case, the student can score good marks in examinations. The student can work good in this particular area, but the students cannot get the things done by others. On the other hand, if you see emotional quotient, good emotional quotient, but low intelligence quotient, such kind of students may not score good marks, but may get the things done by others, get the task done by others in a very smart way. So this kind of students become leaders and this kind of becomes followers. So what we need today is, what we require today is, in this competitive world, for the survival of the fittest, cutting edge scientific development, we have to improve our emotional intelligence. So this examination, what we train in every area, each area, we measure. We have a measuring tools. We have a set of measuring tools which we are every day we are updating ourselves also when interact with the students. These kind of interactions is yielding us to improve our measuring tools prominently. When we measure a student, we measure the emotions intelligence, and there we start our process of training. We equip them, we mold them, we give peace of mind, we give wisdom. We don't train under roof and we don't leave it under roof. It will carry forward throughout their life. We let them for self-evaluation. Self-evaluation leads to self-acceptance. Self-acceptance leads to self-love. Self-love leads to the self-satisfaction. Self-satisfaction ultimately leads to the self-realization. And when one who realizes self, nothing more than that. Realizing self is a major part of our human life, for what we have taken birth. But do we do that? No. We have distracted completely. We run behind satisfying the pleasure. We run behind the mind. The mind is a major causes of all miseries, fear, worries, suspecting the things, suspecting the future. How many of us, to be very frank, I'm just asking the questions. How many of us could say that tomorrow I will success, tomorrow I will finish this task, without leaving any doubt? Do we have that answer? Whoever we go and inquire, what they would say, yes, today is going well, or else today itself I am struggling, so how come I can predict about tomorrow's? Tomorrow can be predicted by our own way of approaching, our own way of perception, our own way of confidence level. Tomorrow is built by us. Tomorrow is preceding of today's success or today's activities. It's all about mind. Studying mind is studying about ourselves. Studying and accepting the weakness of our mind is strengthening our other side. This will pave the way for strengthening. What are the things which can strengthen us? What we actually require for strengthening ourselves. Strengthening is not an easy process. First we have to admit ourselves, our weakness. And that's a big problem today. How many of us can accept our weakness, our fault, our mistakes? So, the very first step is accepting our weakness. We train the students in such a way that they take everything as optimistically. Even they drop out, they don't take it as a life. They take it as a postponed success. They may attempt once more and they will pass out the NEET. Not only NEET. Once they undergo the process of wisdom academy, I am damn sure that such student will have a peculiar kind of traits which you would never find in someone else who has not undergone. If he has or she has, by nature, that's different. But before training and after training, if you measure, definitely you can seek out, definitely you can find some sort of changes in approach in day-to-day life activities. Vivekananda said everything, all the powers, you have a stupendous power within you, tremendous power within you. He said because he felt, but we are saying because he said. There is a difference. He said because he felt thoroughly, but we say because he has said. We follow him. The universal has accepted him, that's why we follow him. So we are saying. Do we have ever felt these things? No. So we have to feel ourselves. Our magnificent lens must bend towards us, not bend towards external world. When we bend towards us, towards inner self, we can find out those tremendous power inside us. The real Shiva, the real Parvati, the body is without body, the soul cannot survive. Body is a Sakti, soul is a Shiva. And these two merges become Arthanadishwar. Can we imagine body without soul? Once we pass away, what they say, how they call us? Do they say that carry Kartik? They won't say carry Kartik. They treat us a dead body. Without soul, this subtle body is this subtle body is a soul, and without that soul, these muscles, this flesh, this bone is equal to zero, null and void. And we don't know where is that Atma within this body and where is his mind. We are in search of that. So our search and our journey must be from innerwards, not outward. And outward world is completely made up of hallucination, Maya. What it shows, it doesn't carry those things in real. In actual, it is no more. So running behind pleasure, running behind fantasy, running behind expectation, running behind desire may not yield a good result, may not give a good result, may not yield fruitful things in long term. So we have surveyed, after coming across an academician for the past 2 decades, after going through a lot of degrees and studies, we would like to serve this nation, and our prime aim is to serve this nation. Keeping these things in our mind, keeping these things as a spirit, we have founded this course, and we request you all to give this platform where we can show who we are. Our real energy, our complete potentialities only come to be known if we are given platform. And this nation, here I would like to say a few things about our nation. We are blessed to be Indian because there are a lot of things, positive things, say cultural heritage, and when we talk about the spiritual, it's a soil of spiritual. The liberation, the enlightenment, the encountering the enlightenment, all these things happen in this soil. We have to prove once again who we are. So, ultimately, last but not least, again I am underlying the same thing. Emphatically I am saying here, emotional intelligence is a prime aim of this course, out of which this peace of mind which they require to get trained can also get success. They can perceive their life in a positive way. I think this emotional intelligence has played a vital role. The absence of emotional intelligence, because of that we would have lost a lot of people. I don't want to mention the name here. We would have saved them. And we don't let again to happen these things anymore in the future. So we all join together. I would like to request here to join together to work for nation, for a noble cause, for which the research work out there. Behind this course, behind this drastic determination, behind this a special and more specific kind of training, there are a lot of people involved. We have just sailed over them, and they have given their complete effort enthusiastically to mold for further brothers and sisters. We would like to have the chance for this, and we hope we'll rock, we'll give the success 100% rating. 100% rating. And we'll bring forward all the students, those who are undergoing this academy for the course, and we'll prove who we are. Thank you.